I am Maximus. I have a long journey to Orthodoxy. I was born Roman Catholic, baptized as a infant into the faith. Being a Italian, that's what normally happens. So my family then, when I was about 3, we moved to Miami. And my parents divorced, so my mother moved up with her family here to Polk County, Central Florida, where she met a Baptist minister, Southern Baptist, and she married him, and we started going to church as Southern Baptists. But he always taught me to question everything, never follow the status quo, because people usually preach on their own interpretation. So that's where I started learning about Protestantism and interpretations of how they vary between doctrines. So he recommended me go to seminary, so I started school, and that's where they told me to go to different Protestant denominations, even go into Catholic churches to try to figure out what is the same, what is the difference. So whenever you talk to people and you know where they're coming from, their backgrounds, especially because I was looking at being a chaplain at a hospital, so when people are in need, you have understanding of how to try to help them until their religious, spiritual father or pastor arrives to help them. So after I got my associate's degree, I transferred from South Florida. Like, I understand that we all had like the core that, Jesus Christ is the Son of God and He's our Lord and Savior, but why do we have so much that's different? When did we start splitting off and breaking apart? And from the Protestant perspective, it looked like, that's it. That's the Martin Luther, and that's where technically the history stopped. I was able to keep looking deeper. You look at this schism of 1054 of the East and West Church, and then come to find out that Orthodoxy has been around. It's just been quiet, less known in the U.S. and the West. So that's actually how I found Orthodoxy and introduced my family to it. And we reached out to Father Demetrius here at St. Notarios, and we reached out to St. Sophia, and we wound up coming to St. Notarios, and don't regret it. And we got baptized last July 7th of 2024, and I would recommend with people who are watching this and have questions, or you want to argue and say that it's not right, but it is, and this is the true faith, and it hasn't changed. So I would say search the history, have an open mind before you turn your back on the truth.